And open it up to you guys for questions.
Obviously, this is a really big win for our team. We're really excited. It's always an incredible challenge to come to Knoxville and play Tennessee on their home floor. We have great fans, and the fans really got into it. Holly does an excellent job. We've got a really outstanding young team. But I'm really proud of our team, how we battled. We shot the ball well. But I thought we did a lot of other things well too. And is this a career high for DJ? Career high for DJ Carrington, who played just a super game, both ends of the floor, rebounding. And I think this is also kind of a great game for Maya on this stage to come out and shoot the ball so well and rebound for us too. So I'm really proud of the two young ladies next to me and all the other ones back in the locker room.
For Deisha and I, just how are you feeling at the start of the game, and when could you kind of sense this was going to be your night?
I mean, every game going in, we prepare very, very hard, and we know what they're going to give us, and we knew that we were going to get a lot of drives to the basket, and we knew we were going to have to just finish. And my teammates did a great job of allowing me to get in positions to where I could finish, and so I think coming into it, we knew.
Yeah, Denisha, I'm sorry. It seemed like Tennessee never quite got hold of the fact that you weren't going to miss tonight. I mean, were you surprised that you kept getting so many open shots on the perimeter?
I was, actually. After the first two, I figured they were going to come out a little bit more, and I hesitated on one because I thought they were going to come out. But when they didn't, I just took the shot. I was feeling it, yeah.
Sam, just how you were coming off the win over Baylor just a few nights ago. How much were y'all feeling kind of the momentum of that game, and how did y'all avoid any kind of letdown with two top 10 teams back to back like this? For you?
I mean, we know we have to take things one game at a time, but we definitely use that as momentum and as leverage to push us forward. And I think that we were excited about that win, and we were so happy with how we played, but we knew that this was a whole new challenge, and that game doesn't matter anymore. We have to move on, and we have to just continue it. And even after tonight, it's time to move on to the next game. We can't just be happy that we beat Tennessee and that we beat Baylor. We have to be ready to beat the next teams that we're playing.
Tara, could you just talk about the difference in this team offensively? I mean, you just look like you've got, she obviously has a great game, but you had 5 double-figure scores.
Right.
The three-point shooting, it just looks like you've got a lot of
I think we do have some really good balance, and I think we kind of use the analogy of an orchestra where different people have solos, and I think Dee really had a great game. What we count a lot. Kiana was in double figures. We got help off the bench, obviously, with Maya, and I thought Jenna Brown came in and gave us some good minutes. Lacey going 5 for 8, 4 for 5 from 3, that's not shabby. That's a freshman that really stepped up to the challenge. Getting 14 threes out of 24, I would take that any day of the week. It was awesome. But, we did a better job from the free throw line. We tried really hard to keep them off the glass. They still got 12 boards, but, we ended up out-rebounding them, which was a huge thing. I thought, they're a very scrappy team, but everybody, everyone kind of just tries to do their job, and we don't have any selfish players, which is a good thing. We have very unselfish players who are willing to make the extra pass and do the dirty work, play defense and rebound, just to help our team.
Tennessee's defense disrupts a lot of teams. You guys had 20 turnovers, but it didn't seem to affect you that much. You kept on scoring.
Yeah, we knew that they were really good defensively, and when they were going on with their runs at that point, we just said we know what we can do. We can break their press. We just need to stay poised and just keep doing what we're doing. And you could see by the fourth quarter, we were able to, for the most part, break their press and then run our offense. So we just have to do what we came to do.
For Tara, what did you tell us? What was said after the Gonzaga game? Obviously, since then, 2 top 10 teams y'all beaten. What's been the difference these last 2 games, and what was said after the one loss you had?
Well, I think, Gonzaga's a very good team. And our team learned an important lesson there and took it to heart that, we didn't like how we played in Gonzaga. And we needed to play a lot harder, we need to play smarter, we need to show a lot more resilience. I think, we had a big comeback, but we didn't hit some shots that we needed to make. And I think our leadership, like Dee and Kiana, our players that have kind of been there, they embraced tougher practices and maybe sharper criticism. But I think it's all been for a good thing because we knew we couldn't play like that and be successful. So I think credit to our team that they were coachable, they listened, they want what we want, and no one felt good about that loss, but they're a very good team, and maybe if we had beaten them, we wouldn't have won here.
Maya, just talk about coming to Tennessee, which is not, it's close to your hometown. Just what it was like to play here and be able to play close to family.
It's great to see my parents, of course, and a lot of people came out, so it's great to just be on the East Coast again, kind of close to home, and I'm happy to, once we play Buffalo, go back home, so it's great to be on the East Coast.
Dejanay, how confident are you guys offensively right now? I mean, where would you put it at after a game like this?
I'd say we're a confident team, but we're not content. We're not content with this, and we're not content with anything that we've done. I think we know that we have so many weapons from inside out, outside in, shooters, drivers, O-boarders who can finish. We have so many weapons, and we just know that each night it's going to be someone's time to shine, and everyone else has to play their part in that night, and then it'll be their time to shine the next day. But I think we have a lot of confidence in ourselves and in one another.
Tara, what did you think of just your overall take on this Tennessee team and on Wes Brooks in particular? Mainly, how much of a different of a player is she this year than last season?
Well, she's a terrific player. Very tough to guard. Scores inside, outside. She had a great game. And I think that probably they're just still adjusting to playing without the 2 seniors that they had. That's a big change for them. But she's terrific, and we were I think we worked really hard against her, and she still had a really good game. 10 assists, 4 turnovers, 29 points. She's an outstanding player.
Anything else?
All right, thank you very much. Happy holidays.
Thank you.
Thank you.